Continuing to follow this breaking news situation out of Lexington County, joining us by phone now, Highway Patrol Trooper David Jones. Trooper Jones, thank you for taking a couple of minutes to talk to us about what is happening on I-20.
Yeah, so for the motorists here in Lexington and the Midlands, they're going to expect to see a major backup, especially going into the town of Lexington. So a gas leak from earlier today has caused the interstate to shut down, and that traffic's being diverted off on US 378 into the town of Lexington, as well as traffic heading westbound from the Aiken, Batesburg area. They're getting off at South Carolina Highway 6. So as you can imagine, the town of Lexington is heavily congested at this point. If you're trying to make your way home, try and find some of those back roads that you may be familiar with. Just know that the routes that your GPS may take you may cause you to be in some heavily congested areas.
What is your advice to drivers who are sitting in that standstill traffic? I mean, folks who may be riding on E right now, what happens to them?
You know, if we're out with every resource available to help with traffic direction, this incident is something that affects not only the Highway Patrol with Interstate, but also the town of Lexington with their roadways, neighboring communities. So if you're stuck in traffic and you find yourself on E, call local authorities and we'll have somebody come out and help you out. But just know that we all have to be in this together. We're trying our best to get Interstate back open, but we can't do that until the fire service and Dominion Energy gets this gas leak under control and finds out that it's safe for the public to return to not only the interstate, but to some of the residents around that area.
Trooper Jones, if you had to give a window on how much longer the interstate is going to be like this, how much longer before traffic starts flowing smoothly again, what would you say?
You know, we're talking with some other officials that's been out on the scene. They're looking at several hours to get the gas leak repaired and deem it safe for traffic to return. So if you're going to be heading towards Lexington, know that at least for the next 3 or 4 hours, you could expect to see that there's going to be heavy congestion, a large police presence directing traffic. And if you can avoid the area at all costs, do that, because I can tell you every trooper, every sheriff's deputy, every police officer with town of Lexington is out in full force trying to help with this traffic congestion, because it couldn't have come at a worse time with the drive at 5. So we understand that. We're working with our partners at Dominion Energy to try and get this situation under control so we can get Interstate open back as quickly as possible.
Trooper David Jones, thank you so much for your service and for calling in.
Thanks.